Hello everyone and welcome to today's episode, the closing episode for our Isometric RPG. Sorry about that, let's transition to the proper one. Hey, Gersba, hello. Your internet was broke, sad to hear that, my friend. Luckily, the videos are recorded. And as Irina said, I really should put the video settings again because I'm way too wide and way too creepy. Way too wide. There we go. Let's put some human tones on my face. Okay. So, hey, Bogdanel is in the house. Actually, yeah, Bogdanel is in the house if I'm not mistaken. He's using this weird alias from time to time. So, dearest friends, today we are closing up our isometric RPG. Before I get started, I have a few mentions to make. Yes, a new haircut. Thank you so much for noticing. Hello, Slip. Hello. Roberto in the house. Man, we've got so many awesome people in the stream today. That's amazing. Great. Thanks, folks. Thank you so much. So before I actually start streaming the screen and doing the Unreal Engine, as a developer, I've learned there are some things you can fix before releasing, and there are some things you can fix after releasing. The isometric RPG as a whole is good enough of a project to be shipped out, to get recorded into the level design course I've already delayed so many times. So right now, although I honestly tell you this, guys, I would work on that isometric RPG for at least 3 to 6 more months to make it beautiful and pretty. However, there are some courageous Indiegogo backers that took a chance backing the level design course based on this isometric RPG based content. There are also the people that pre-purchased in a way or another the course, either by contributing violently to this stream's donation goal, like Slipcore did. And I have a lot of friends and family who are also interested in the progress of that course. So this is violently, yeah, you contributed violently. So this is a discussion about when is your project finished. And I know where a lot of you stand, because I'm also one of you. I'm also a perfectionist when it comes to my work, because I'm afraid it will get judged, it will get rejected. But from time to time, it's better actually to stop where you are right now and to put in the release date and to update via patching afterwards. Why does a mod block your messages, Gersba? I don't know. You know what? Just transition to this scene, because at least now you'll see your messages on the screen. So as I was saying, get launching and worry about things later during patching, during other phases of the project. You can release a live patch, or in my case, how I plan to build the course content. I plan to continue upgrading the isometric RPG content after I release. Yo, Dr. Drogi, a lot of peeps in here. Crucial update. Okay, one of the folks who watched the Game Dev Career Day. I will link to the Game Dev Career Day video on Friday on the Facebook page and on YouTube and everywhere. So don't worry about that, everyone's gonna see it. So today, let's close up that isometric RPG, folks. The first thing I'll do today is actually launch the project. Let's see, isometric RPG. This one. And we'll give it one more look. We'll polish only the critical stuff. We'll actually look at a bug list from a bug list we started raising up. Oh, and I actually have to give a big shout out to Crucial Update, who's a fellow Croatian developer, a very rock and roll Croatian developer. He gave also a pretty inspiring talk, as far as I understood from others, because I'm not that good in Croatian, sorry. Yeah, a lot of people in here love it. Wait, we're not on Lazy Saturday Zombre. As usual, I have to update this. So what are we doing today is closing up the isometric RPG. There we go. Great, now the Croatian developers found themselves in the Twitch chat. Okay, so let me just walk you through a bit of the updates I did anyway offline. So now the keys, for instance, are having a proper key model, which also matches with the HUD update. And you know what? I'll actually hit play in here anyway. The health potions, if you notice on screen, are also properly updated in here. Let's actually get one of these bad boys to shoot at me. So, okay, I'm getting damaged now. I'm getting violently damaged now. Ow. Okay, as you can see, when I use the health potions, they disappear from the HUD. Bam, there we go, all good. So, everything seems to be working. I did some experiments here in the top-down character right before the stream, which I should fix. Thank you very much, Slip. So I did some sound tests here for Marcel, who was asking how to play sound and set volume and do all that stuff. Okay, and actually, I don't know if Marcel is in the stream or not, but maybe I'll keep this for a while. So I won't commit this, but I'll keep it. If Marcel drops in the stream, maybe we'll look at how to set audio as well for the video game, for the music in the game if we have any. And let's just put a gate here. I just put a gate. And yeah, it will start closed, this way it doesn't fire all the time. One thing I would like to let everyone know is that the way you see the stream today is definitely not how we're gonna start the stream on Wednesday. So this is more advanced stuff, it's a project nearing its end, its completion phase. So of course it might seem like a lot to take in and a lot of stuff on the screen and super heavy and complex blueprints. I mean, even if I just double click on the top-down characters blueprint and show you this, please don't be scared and please don't run away and please don't drop out of the stream. This kind of blueprints we'll build together starting Wednesday for our first-person puzzle adventure game. So don't get scared now, don't get scared. This is an end result for those of you who are new in the stream. We get there by working for a long time on it and putting a lot of effort in it. Nick is in the house. Well, hello, hello, hello. Nick, who's also doing superb progress on his side for the project he also co-opted me to work in that awesome hardcore first-person platformer game. And just by saying hardcore first-person platformer game, I'm not doing any justice for it. Yeah, Gersba is scared now, he's gonna quickly leave. Yeah. See, that's what happens when we open a big blueprint. Of course, he's kappa-ing us. Okay, so let's actually play a bit through this project just to see how we're standing, where we're at, and how it's going. So, I will have to check the blueprint of the start map. Nick, yes, the interview is on YouTube, and I will also link on Friday towards it. I want to keep its momentum going up. Right now it's doing pretty good, but on Friday I'll also link to it. Let's play this one and let's see how it goes. Should I stop the music maybe? Yes or no? Actually, I won't stop the music because we'll be able to hear the impact, the fixes and whatnot. So before I even start this, I will erase the save game from the working folder. So from here, Isometric RPG, save games, test save slot. We'll pretend we're playing this for the first time ever without having a save game. So we'll pretend we're like a completely new user that opens up this game and has never seen it before. Why am I saying this? Because I press play, and as you can notice, this gate here is closed, right? Because if I go to this signpost, this continues game if you have a save. They need to be extra hardcore to be able to work in the game industry. Dr. Drogi, that's not necessarily what I was trying to say, but thanks. Maybe that's a flaw of my talk. But you have to be dedicated and committed to work in the gaming industry. Not like a shopping mall where you just go and say, hey, I'm young and I like video games, can I work here? That's for sure. Okay, so the signposts are working, and if there's something I'd fix today during the stream is the fact that when I press space to look at the signpost, the text overlaps directly over the game screen, and maybe it's a bit too hard to read, right? So first thing I'll do is, let me just switch to the drive and log in, add it to the document. And yes, I'm one of the people that always motivates people to work more to be better, because if you're not gonna work more to be better, someone else will work more and he'll be better than you. Again, I'm not advocating for killing yourself with crunch time. I'm advocating for killing yourself with learning. But that's the sad fact of everything. Whoever puts in the most effort usually gets the furthest along. Okay, So let's see where we are. Isometric RPP in the project to-do list. There we go. This is an old to-do list. Sorry. Game asset. Bug list. There we go. This one is the good one. I hope everyone can see this clear enough. Let me also check. Yeah. So I motivated you enough when I said I was studying 14 hours per day. I try to, yes, it's not like this is the number of hours, but I do this anyway, and look at it differently. Even if you're playing a game, but you're not necessarily playing it for your own entertainment, but you're also playing it to see how things are done there, I would also add those hours as working hours for a game developer. But the thing is, if you like playing a video game and you learn something about realization or level design or environment art or game design from it, it doesn't quite count as work, right? Okay, so I did some offline fixes. First of all, a big shout out to Nick, who gave me this initial bug list after playing the build. He's amazing. Green, bold, italic is what I already fixed. Black is something that should get fixed at some point. I know for sure I also fixed the shooting projectile through fence. And let's see what else is going on around here. And JW says studying with intent is fairly important. Yes, having a plan. Oh. And we have a great suggestion in the chat. Habitica, an app that helps you monitor your study progress, which is amazing. And if you're counting hours and doing it wrong, because you can't function otherwise. Yeah. Exactly, crucial update. If you're passionate about it, you don't count the hours anyway. And come on, I'm passionate about riding the bicycle, and I rode the bicycle yesterday for 45 kilometers. It wrecked me. I mean, look at this pace. I'm unshaved today. I have a bit of eye bags, although I slept for 8 or 10 hours. But still, I let it wreck me, and I love getting wrecked by the things I love. As long as they're not illegal or they're not damaging me and my health, go for it. Find the thing you love and let it kill you, right? Okay, so I will update this list, and I will say something here in post-release. I will mark what I want to fix in post-release and what I have to fix before release. Because that's the way we have to already structure our chain of thoughts. So, what can be fixed during post-release? Melee trolls can hit you through the walls of the houses. Yes, because it's an edge case and it's not that easy to reproduce this. If you enter the door's trigger box and you leave, you can open the door from any point on the map. This definitely needs to be fixed for release, because it can happen often and it's not cool. Not cool, bro, not cool. This one's already got fixed, so I'll just mark them as fixed. If you die, the UI with the restart and main menu buttons shows up, but you can still move, shoot, get hit by the trolls, and even hear them. This has to be fixed before the release, and we'll probably do it today on stream. And let's grab these 3 from the bottom here, and let's drop them in here. You can shoot the projectile through the door when the door is closed, has to be fixed. The doors have no collision after you open them. This I might fix post-release because I'm more concerned. You know what, I'll mark this in orange and we'll talk a bit about it later. And I'll explain why I'm more concerned. And you can shoot the projectile through the rocks that are blocking the entrance of the cave. This might be fixed already. There we go. Thank you very much, Gersba. Yeah, worth it guy. I'm the worth it guy. Okay, so let's talk a bit about this orange fix and why I move it for post-release. The doors have no collision after you open them. My original plan was to make a door which you can open. It doesn't have any collision as it opens, and then we enable the collision. But if I catch a troll or a player inside that door's collision, I might have greater bugs there. So I have to think of a fix here for the doors that have no collision after I open them, and I'll have to test it a bit because I'm afraid just introducing a quick fix would actually hurt the build more in other parts later. Lolster241 says, crucial update, sends his regards from his Instagram story. That's very nice. Yeah, I should check my Instagram more often. I'm new at this whole Instagram thing, but thank you for reminding me. And welcome to the stream, Lolster241. I haven't seen you before now, have I? So welcome to the stream. So let's see, if I enter the door's trigger box and I leave, I can open the door from any point on the map. Yep, this sounds like something we should fix today. And let's actually try to reproduce it first. So now I'm just burning through the build. Here I am with my full HP, having to shoot the barrels in order to clear my path. The barrels did deal a good amount of damage. Very nice. I've taken the 3 health potions. I can use them. I'm in full health and I don't need health potions. So now if I press F to use the health potion, I have the text that shows up and tells me I'm in full health and I don't need the potion anymore. Whoa, Lolster241, thanks for the follow, my friend. You made a troll party. Now that they're partying, let's go and whoop them with magic. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. The progression should feel a bit better now. Hello. This guy is turning aggro when he sees me, which is very nice. Easy there, big guy. Boink. Yep, I got him. Now I can move through his ragdoll, so it's not blocking anymore. Healing over the max health. Yes, I did, Nick. Yes, I did, and thanks for spotting that. As you can notice, I also fixed the ragdoll for the trolls. And here's a thing I really like. So I totally side with Indie Club Live. He's a level designer who's also in the stream quite often. And he's a very dear friend of mine for quite a long while now. He said at some point he doesn't like in an isometric RPG to have objects obstructing your field of view, and I totally side with him on that. However, if from time to time we have this line of rocks here that's obstructing a bit my line of sight right now, it's not that bad. And I say it for 2 reasons. One, it does give a good depth sensation in an isometric RPG, which usually seems pretty flat. And secondly, it happens in a place where I usually do not have combat situations. So this is one of the exceptions from the rule, which I invite you to chase and hunt and see where you can place from time to time. Okay, let's see what else is going on here. Ta-ta-ta. Okay, I meet these guys here. Hello. You're not that nice. So let's duke it out with magic. I'll actually try to get the health potion as well while confronting this troll, and it worked. Let's go back to the bug list. If I enter the door's trigger box and I leave, I can open the front door from any point on the map. And let's try to reproduce this one. So I enter the door, it says press space to open door, and then I leave. Yep, and I can open the door, which is not cool. The cool part is these guys came out for the party. I'm also curious, yeah, so now whoa! Did everyone just see that? Looks like now I have another bug here, which is pretty nasty actually. Yeah, okay, let's add this one to the list. Because of the new troll ragdoll setup, surviving trolls can fly out of the screen. Maybe I could do a feature like trolls hear me when I'm close to the doors and smash the doors. Lolster241, we have this, but I won't make it a feature per se. However, I will open up the next level and show it to you. It's done via scripting. I wouldn't make this a feature in the entire game, so every time you're close to a door and there's a troll on the other side, he'll break the door and see you. However, I will teach the students during the level design course how to script a sequence like this, where you script the entrance of an enemy, because I totally side with you, Lolster. It's a very nice introduction for an enemy from time to time. As you can probably notice now on the screen, I've also added a tiny little key mesh to the troll here, so at least now you understand that this red blocker door is opened with the key from his hip. So you kinda understand you have to deal damage to this bad boy, so he'll drop the key. And there we go, he drops the key, he's so nice. And we can also finish this level now. Bam, door was open, cool. But let's go to the serious bug we encountered earlier, because it's actually quite bad, folks. Because of the new troll ragdoll setup, surviving trolls can fly out of the screen. Let's try to understand first why this is happening. And to understand why this is happening, I'll open our classical Oggy test map, and I'll actually do a quick setup, which involves channeling 3 trolls towards the player. So I'll go something like this. I'll create a pretty thinner channel, like this. I'll move this brush out of the way. And let's actually try to understand what's happening. I know what's happening in there, but I don't want to spoil the debugging and problem-solving process for you either. So let's find out together if we can reproduce this on any map and try to explain to ourselves what's going on. Disappears. Please correct it in the list so Indy can't make fun of me not being able to spell English words. Don't worry about it, Nick. I won't correct it in the list, but I'll stand with you if he makes fun of you. So I ragdoll this guy, and now when they're walking towards me, whoop, there we go. We were able to reproduce it there as well. So I ragdolled this one, and then the others were kind of jumping and floating. Maybe here I had a smoother terrain curve, or the terrain is flatter, and that's why they didn't like teleport out of the frame. But I'm pretty sure if we insist on it, we'll also see them flying here. Indy, you're as sweet and lovely as usual. Okay, so let's see. There's something in the troll's ragdoll that's affecting the capsule of the next troll that's walking towards me. So I'll open the character troll blueprint and see what's going on in here. When I kill him off and I do the destroy troll, first I disable the attack state. I hope everyone can see this clearly. First I disable the attack state, and then I set the collision enabled to no collision on its capsule. So on this capsule, I disable the collision. But maybe I should do the same for the bat and the left arm, because I still have two capsules here and there. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. So maybe here I should also grab the left-hand capsule and the capsule from the bat. Those might be the culprits of tonight. Let's see now. Let's try it again. Now the ragdoll should just be pushed around by the trolls coming from the back. Oh, nope, still doesn't work, so we're still bumping. So the trolls are still bumping on the ragdoll itself now. I'm pretty sure it's the ragdoll. And let's see what settings we can make on the ragdoll of the troll after we destroy him. We actually kill him. We don't destroy him as an actor in the world. We just kill him to make sure we're not interfering with the collision from the other trolls. So let's see. Enable physics, clothing simulation. No, we're not talking about that one. We have a lot of options here, so let's just narrow it a bit down. Collision presets, black hole dynamic. We might be able to do this. So immediately before enabling the ragdoll, we might be able to ask the collision on the mesh itself. Ask the collision on the mesh itself to have the collision with other objects in the world disabled and just leave it to the ragdoll. It might work, we're gonna find out. So collision enabled, or collision Response to channel. Might actually work. So world dynamic, ignore. Let's try this one. I'm setting it to ignore everything that's world dynamic. And hopefully the troll won't fall through the floor as well. Let's see if it works. And the other trolls should be able to walk through him now. Hello. Don't be angry. Hello. Don't be angry. Nope. I'm still colliding. And they will still probably jump. That's a bit uncool. Or will they still jump? Let's actually find out. Come on, get him, get him, get him. This seems to be better now. I'll test it a few more times. It might have fixed that, and the trolls might now have trouble navigating just because of the nav mesh. And you know what? I'll hit play and I'll show navigation this time, and it might have fixed our issue, because now they should avoid the other troll because it's just cutting a hole. Oh, it's not cutting a hole in the navigation, so then I don't think I fixed it. Come on, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Okay, he's down. That one wants to follow me. Okay. Okay. Let's add more trolls to the party. More trolls. Just to quadruple check. And let's actually modify their HP. I want to kill them with a single magic orb, so I'll put in like 10 or something for all of them. This is how I usually build test cases, folks. I just simplify things, trying to reproduce the issue. So let's see if this works. Saved it. And let's see if we can still reproduce the issue now. Bam, you're dead. No, you're angry. Okay, bam, you're also down. Come on. Bam. Bye, Indy. Yeah, so the trolls still jump, so this doesn't fix it either. Okay. What? Let's try to somehow disable the collision. That collision. The problem is, if I disable it, it will probably just fall down through the ground. The ragdoll will fall through the ground. Let's find out if that is correct or not. If I just disable the collision on the troll's mesh after he switches to ragdoll. Oh yeah. Yep, see, the ragdoll isn't catching on, and I'm still getting a fake collision anyway. But see, the ragdoll isn't catching on anymore. This is actually quite interesting. So definitely it's not disabling the collision. I'm looking here more at setting responses, collision responses or something like that. Object type, profile name, response to all channels, ignore. Let's try this one. Overlap, ignore, yeah. Bogdanel, we're still recording for that course. I actually did the first recording pass, but realized we have to change the structure a bit. Right now I'm even fearful of giving a proper date or anything. I just don't know anymore, man. Hopefully in a week or 10 days, but please don't take it as a set, clear date. We're working on it, I'm working on it as much as possible. Irina is super helpful and supportive. The moment it's out, you'll all know, especially you folks who contributed and pre-ordered the course during its Indiegogo pre-launch campaign. Yep, they fall through the ground, indeed, Sleepcore, because now I disabled the collision response to all channels. However, I might, maybe, let's go back and do the collision response per channel. Set collision response to channel. And let's just set it to world dynamic as ignore. Maybe I should build an enum here. I would like it to ignore a few channels. So I would like it to ignore, I'll promote this variable and call this list of channels to ignore. List of channels to ignore. There we go. I'll compile it. And I would like to ignore what? Phone, world dynamic, and of course I can just select one at a time. This is not cool because I can only select one at a time. Or can I? If I change the variable type and make it an array, it doesn't work connected there. Okay, I'll delete the variable, list of channels to ignore, we don't need it. So I want to avoid phone, and I'll have to create another one to avoid dynamic. Phone and dynamic. Phone and utility camera, body, vehicle physics body, world dynamic. Maybe we can get off with these two and we don't have to also put in physics body, maybe. Whoops, I forgot to plug in the target. There we go. And let's try it out now. The living trolls should walk through the not so living ones. Gersba, thank you so much for being here. Have a great night, rest well, and see you soon. And there we go. We fixed it, folks. Just in time. We fixed it. So now they die and they're able to walk one through. You know what? I'll switch all of them to be melee attackers. This way they all come rushing in and charging in towards me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trolls to deal melee damage. Let's try it out now. And boink, I got one. The other one is walking right through him, not a problem there. I can walk right through him, and now the collisions are excellent. We still have the ragdoll collision on the ground, which works decent enough. This is again something that will get polished. Yes, Nick, you gave me work to do, but it's work. I mean, shipping out the RPG with the trolls flying out of the map, that would be kinda nasty, bro, so thanks for giving me that work. So, because of the new troll ragdoll setup, surviving trolls can fly out of the screen. It's bold, it's italic, and it's green. And it goes away from here, and it goes into the fixed list. This is hashtag devlife That's how you roll when you have to close it up. No more time for developing new features, unfortunately, although it breaks my heart that I can't do more functionality and more stuff. I just have to focus, don't look at how much I'd like to have fun with new features, and just iron out, fix the bug list and solve everything. And again, it's the last episode we do online for the Isometric RPG, but I'll keep working at it offline and updating from time to time and improving from time to time the course content. Okay, now we can finally look at the door, something we wanted to do from the start. So let's put a door here, a wall with a door. That doesn't work. And let's see what's going on there. I'll just move the player's pawn. And let's create a wall which also has a door. Remember, we're using a smart house object, which may look like a simple wall, but disguised, we're actually talking about a configurable wall with a door frame that can also take in a door. There we go. This is the one we want to use, right, to debug. And the problem is, I can walk inside the trigger, I can go away, the text disappears from the screen, but then I press space and I can still open the door as you noticed it, folks. So this is because the input is still open on the door actor. So just as always, we look at the blueprint, overlap check on and off for player at the door. So I enable input. There we go. Yeah, this one is very simple to fix. So here I check if on the top part, I don't know how, okay, I'll zoom it out like this and draw a bit. So on the top part here, I check if the player is in the doors area, and on the bottom part here, I check if the player is out of the doors area. And let's actually use a different color for this one. Let's use blue so you can see here, right? I check if the player is outside of the door area. And where I'm checking if the player is outside the door area, I just need to do one thing, to disable input on the door if you walked outside of the door. That should be easy. So I'll just have to do here somewhere. Here. After I check if the player's character is outside of the door, I would just have to do disable input. Disable input, and the player controller for which I disable input will just be a get player controller. There, so just by adding this tiny node here, I must have fixed it. Yeah, almost one drag, almost one drag. But close enough, pretty easy. So we're checking it out again. I'm going inside the door frame, press space, it works. I'm pressing spaces again a lot, nothing happens anymore. Okay, and now I'll do one more check again. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about, Slip. Okay, so I'm here and I'm out of the door, and now I press space. I'm pressing space, folks. I'm pressing space and nothing happens. Oh, which reminds me, pointer focus. Here we go. Okay, so now I hope you can see my pointer better, and I've added some animations to the cursor as well. Yes, Slipcore, I did fix it. It was that easy. Hoping you can see my pointer better now. Unreal has this really weird cross-like pointer, so I went on and purchased this tiny little software called Pointer Focus. And yes, Nick, These are the best $12 I've ever spent. I feel it will help us during the stream so you can see where I'm holding the mouse cursor and where I'm pressing stuff like I'm doing now. And it will also help me to record the level design for Isometric RPG course. Okay, so as Sleepcore said it, I fixed it. So then this, oops, so then this is fixed. Bold, italic, green. Again, maybe it's not the most glamorous part of the game developer's life, but believe me when I say this, folks, 70% of projects are made or broken by this exact phase. When we're debugging, when we're halting production, and when we're trying to stabilize and get everything right. It's not the creative flair, because everyone can be creative. It's actually, I always like to say this, it's actually knowing when to stop and how to stop. Because if you stop too sudden, you leave a lot of bugs open and the product will be weak. If you stop too late, too much time passes off, Bogdanel and all the others get bored and don't want the course anymore. So it's about balance. Okay, you can shoot a projectile through the door when the door is closed. Let's check this one, because we still have the door here and it's super easy for me to access it. Yes, I can shoot a projectile through the door. Why does this happen though? I want to look in the construction script how I spawn the door. I'm adding a static mesh component of type door, and I just want to make sure it actually has collision. It might be something as silly as that we don't have collision, or we don't have the proper collision channel. It says block all dynamic. You know what? I'll just change it to block all, compile and save, and play it again, see if that worked. Boink, now it works. Now it works. This happened because on the projectile I have the collision channel projectile, and the door was blocking all dynamic, but all dynamic doesn't include projectile for some reason. So there we go, we fixed it. We've got quite a few angry trolls roaming around here. Hey, big guy, why don't you alert your friends for me? Okay. Okay, I know I'm fussing a bit around with this, but it's still super fun. It's still super fun. Wall hack, yeah. It felt unfair, a bit unfair, yeah. Okay, so we fixed this one too. I can shoot the projectile through the door when the door is closed. Bold, italic, green. This is a very simple way of keeping track of everything you need to do, but still, JW, if you're still in the stream and hearing this, it's a must, man. It's a must. Make a list. At some point, stop adding things to the list and just punch through them, buddy, punch through them. Because I know we were kind of nagging you Saturday, when we played your awesome game, and everyone was telling you, you should do this and you should do that and you should do blah. JW, my friend, just build your own list, stick with it, and finish that project. Easy. Yeah, it's your choice if you listen to all of us and to all the things we say about your project, Zombre, which by the way is a great project, and it's by far super polished compared to what we normally show in this stream. So it's your call what input from us you put on that list. I can shoot the projectile through rocks that are blocking the entrance of the cave. Let's quickly test that one too. Level 3. There we go. So this rocks, said Nick. Let's find out if it's still the case. I might have fixed that because I did some offline fixes, and one of the fixes I was doing about the collision might have, yeah, so it solved it here too. Cool. No worry, Jenko, I'll say it again. Build a list of everything you need to do for the project and stick to that list. That's my main advice. You decide if the feedback we give you in and out when we're playing, etc., should be on that list. But Zombre is quite evolved, looking pretty spectacular. So just focus on closing it up, polishing it up, and doing your magic. Awesome game, by the way. There, I said it. So this one got magically also fixed. Boink, boink. Add it to the end here. And if you die, the UI with the restart and main menu buttons shows up, but you can still move, shoot, get hit by the trolls, and even hear them. Now this is gonna be a tricky one. We really appreciate what you just said, Jenko, and in the long run, you'll be rewarded by having such a great attitude. You will be rewarded by such an attitude. Okay, if I die, the UI and restart, the UI with the restart and main menu button shows up, but I can still move, shoot, get hit by trolls, and even hear them. This is gonna be a tricky one. I'm thinking about pausing the game. But I have to figure out from where to this. This is my face when I'm thinking. Okay, where do I do this from? And still, let me just edit the video because I still look like a undead Zombre as well. Come on, man, put some more color in my beautiful, tired face. There we go, saved. Okay, now I look like a human being. So, where to put the pausing in the menu? This is actually a very good question. About how to go about and pause a game. I don't signal anywhere for the menu, or do I? I do. Game modes, isometric death menu, there we go. This death menu, when the death menu will show up, it will pause the game. So let's look in the graph. On clicked restart level, on clicked main menu, death menu initialized. Okay, let's make a custom event here. Add the custom event called death menu pause. Pause. I'll correct the name. Pause. And let's actually make another custom event. Death menu unpause. Because we will need both of them. Let's try just to pause game, which is a simple command, pause, get game paused. There we go, and we just mark it as paused. When do I call this death menu pause? Well, I will probably call it when I bring up the death menu itself. Okay, the audio component way is the pro way of doing the sounds. I have to change it for our project. As opposed to sound 2D, because I was just about ready to change it to a sound 2D. Nick, so thanks for doing that research. Okay, let's get a test map. This one is perfect because here I can get waxed by a lot of trolls at the same time. And let's see what's going on as the project is right now. Hey guys, do you have a second to talk about our, yeah, they don't have a second to talk about our anything. And now if I shut up and you listen and you can hear the slappings. They were slapping me. I swear they were. Where they were, officer? Again, we'll hear the trolls slapping the player and hitting him after he died. Okay, so we're getting the trolls and everything is still active in the background. So, in order to fix this, from the player, content, top-down CPP, blueprints, player, top-down character, right? Just paste this like this. Down character, from the player when he's receiving damage from the enemies and he's permanently dying. Let's see. Have damage received. Colors. Where are we here? Ah, okay. Check if player died and bring up HUD. So here, I'm casting to isometric HUD and I'm saying HUD player died. Oop. So death menu initialized and I'm just adding it to viewport. And in death menu initialize. Okay, maybe I don't even need this death menu pause because I can link it here. Set game paused. There we go. There we go. And let's try it out now. Funk Soul brother. Hello guys. Whack. Hello guys. Okay, the game is paused. But now the problem is that even if I click main menu, it actually worked. It unpaused the game. That's surprisingly excellent. Surprisingly excellent. Let's try it out again and see if continue game also works. Okay. Okay. Looks like I fixed it. Cool. Cool. The game unpauses by itself. Of course it unpauses because I'm always doing a load level. So we don't need the death menu unpause event there. Click main menu and click restart level. I can't do this. I can't do this, folks. I'm sorry. I have to unpause it manually here. I'm sorry. I can't just leave it like that. I will unpause it manually. Don't click restart level. I can't leave it paused. and hope everything goes okay. I have to do this. Sorry. There we go. Compiled, save. I have to clean up after I do stuff there because it just feels right. Okay. Let's test it one more time. Oh, I can also see shortcuts here. Nice. I can also see shortcuts in the bottom of the screen. Very good software. Pointer focus it's called. We have to thank these folks for building such a nice software, because now we can see the shortcuts I press. That's amazing. Bam. Okay. Now it's paused in the background. Now if I hit main menu, yeah, everything is smooth. Cool. I fixed that one too. There we go. Save everything. Oh man, I super love it. The fact that you can see the shortcuts is amazing. Thank you, pointer focus people. Okay. Let's also mark this as you can also see the shortcuts when I'm editing text, but that's okay, I guess. Okay, and let's make the text green. The doors have no collision after you open them, and the melee trolls can hit you the walls of the houses. Again, this is something we'll fix post-release. I'll have to connect with Dr. Blueprints in order to help me fix this, and I don't want to pressure him. It's not that important, and it's a edge case, so at least students taking the level design course, except for those who are in the stream now and read the bugs, will probably not notice this bug, and we'll fix it in like a week from now or something. Okay, back to music. And I don't know if there's much to do on this one. Yeah, I actually fixed them fast enough, which actually makes me think maybe I should show you the tutorial part for the... Okay, let me show you the tutorial part, folks. So, in order to get the students accommodated with the actual game they'll be working on, I'm preparing here a tutorial part in the start map. Man, the fact that it shows you what keys I'm pressing is amazing. It doesn't always register it, right? But yeah. So let's see. I'm trying to make a gate or a blocker here. Yeah, we'll use it still. Alt dragging on them. Yes. Key presses are cool until I type my password. Yes, thank you very much. I'll remember that, Slipcore. So let me show you just an overview of what's going on. This whole block, yeah, you're seeing it, right? So this whole block of things here is happening just because I want to give the players a nice tutorial at the start of the game. I don't want to spoil it for you. I really don't want to spoil it for you. I'll just connect it, and at the end I'll just add something, then I'll build as usual and let you actually play it and tell me if it's okay or not, and if you like it or not. So here, instead of printing ring, I'll just have to do one thing. I'll have to destroy actor. But just remember, folks, because that's why I also showed you the amount of blueprint I invested in here. Just look at, yes, huge yet clean, Nick, because I did it yesterday after meeting all of you fine people who actually challenged me to become an even better developer. And thank you, it works. But just, you know, this is just as a fun fact. So check this out. I'll go here and I'll go like this. The level with a bit of tutorializing here, right? And the level blueprint without tutorial logic. Just look at the amount of work we have to put in just to make a bit of tutorializing for the player. It's insane. But I loved every second of it still. Okay, compiled and saved. And you know what? I will actually package the project. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Package the project, Windows 64. Wait, I want to do another thing. I will also erase the test save slot from the packaged project. So here in content, no, saved, save games. Ah, we don't have it anymore. I must have erased it yesterday during testing or something. Package project, Windows 64. Let's pump up the music again. And yes, I will soon distribute this as soon as it actually builds. This build music. Oh yeah, by the way, tomorrow I might go live, I don't know yet, I might go live tomorrow just to make a quick test for the Twitch stream. I don't know yet if it will happen or not, but if by any chance tomorrow you see my online notification, is just to make a quick test to make sure streaming only to Twitch works. I have to reset up OBS and make some new settings just to have everything working. Okay, looks like it built it. Right click, add to Windows Editor. And the last time we'll put a date on this live build, June 25th. June 25th. And so it happens to be. My drive. There we go. I want to make this color, June 25th. There we go. It's uploading now. Let's check the stream health. Looks like we're healthy. Nick, thank you very much. I hope you'll enjoy the way I do the tutorial at the start of the project, at the start when you hit the start map, and I also hope it works. This music fits so much with the closing of the project. Come on, it's not that bad. We're gonna start a new one Wednesday. Okay. Get shareable link. I will also shorten the link. Copy the URL, and there you go, everyone. You have the link to our today's build, which should be as final as it gets. Yes, crucial update, epic music for the building processes and for closing up the Isometric RPG series, which just happened now. It would be really funny if this build has bugs, so please let me know on the Discord channel if we have bugs here. Play it and tell me if we're bugged or anything. We shouldn't be. Yes, Nick, that's how good this pointer focus software is, and I love it because you can also see what shortcuts I do here. By pressing Alt and then dragging, you'll understand how it works. Great. Thank you all for being here tonight. Let's see, where's the ending? Here it is. We will stream as usual Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays, 9 p.m. Central Eastern European Time, 12 p.m. Pacific Daytime and 12:30 a.m. Indian Standard Time. Looking super forward to this Wednesday, because we're launching a brand new project, a first-person puzzle adventure game. I want it to be beginner-friendly, so anyone at home can do the steps we do in the stream and just blueprint along, and I'll try to work as much as possible only on stream at the project, so this way everyone gets a fair chance of working out the project. My promise is this: if at some point I will need to work at the project offline, I will make a website post on www.levelsandmaps.com detailing what I did there, so you can follow along from that one as well. So, thank you everyone. We just closed up our Isometric RPG base content for the level design course. Everyone is amazing. Thank you for standing by at this time. Thank you for cheering on and for helping me understand better how you want information to be structured, and for actually making me a better game developer in the process. Thank you. Thanks. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. See you on Wednesday. Bye. Bye.